Initially, I wanted to do a master's in manga at Kyoto Seika Daigaku, but I heard that it's actually more about research, history and theory, so I decided to try something else. My senpai at ASJA Scholarship said that the MBA program at Waseda University has entrepreneurship and marketing specialization, so I decided to go for the MBA program there. Hi, my name is Evangeline Niu. I am a comic artist in Singapore and I've been drawing webcomics for over 10 years. There were other comic artists who were drawing about their life in Japan, but it's in Chinese. So I decided to be different. Because I'm from Singapore, so I decided to draw a comparison about Singapore and Japanese culture. At that time, I also miss home, so I wanted to draw to remind myself how nice Singapore was. And I'm also having a culture shock at that time. So it's a way for me to sort of figure things out as well. The first comic that I did is about comparing Singapore Park and Japanese Park. So at that time, the Singapore Park that I went to is always on construction. That was back in 2010. That was the Bishan Park actually. So of course now it's already fully, renovated. I was comparing with the Japanese parks, which is very nice, a lot of flowers, not everything barriered up. For the first time, it became viral. That means people who did not know me, not my friends, were liking and sharing my comics. So I know that I hit the jackpot and I decided to continue drawing the same comparison comics. I wanted to introduce a Japanese character in my comics, and coincidentally, I always see my resident Japanese in my dormitory almost every day, and I decided to use her. Mari, she is a very typical Japanese university student who is very polite, she's well dressed, the hair is very neat, makeup, versus us international students. She's very soft-spoken as well. It's her real name and she doesn't know it! Of course, Japan is the holy grail of manga. You can stay in Japan and do comics there, but you are competing with a lot of super talented Japanese mangaka. So I also did try to approach publishers to see if they're interested in my work, but they say that it looks like US comic because it's in English and the style is not your typical manga style. So they actually told me to try to submit to American publishers, which I did, and they say it's very manga. So I'm caught in between. It's tough to do comics in Singapore because of our market size and also the whole environment is not conducive to books. So hope that you all can support not just me, you can support other comic artists in Singapore as well.